Here back from Jagriti Yatra, the world's longest train journey through the subcontinent of India. We will travel various states in India, and let's see how the vibes are on this train. We are on day 4 in the morning, and let's see how the energy level is. It seems that we have some participants from France. Hi. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just singing and dancing because it's a French music in the train, so I'm very happy about that.
Okay, I think the vibes are high. Oh, who is this here? Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil, the next president of G20.
Okay, actually, we have news for the next year's edition of the Jagriti Yatra. It will happen also in Brazil. Can you tell me something about it?
That's an idea that people are talking about. It's not confirmed yet, but if it happens, we hope that it can happen in the Amazon rainforest.
Cool, and I think we have something about like 5 or 6 delegates from Brazil.
5 of us are here.
5 delegates from Brazil that are learning and that will try to make it happen also in Amazonia. Okay.
And we are learning a lot here in India.
Great,
Yeah.
great. Okay, let's see if we find someone else that wants to give his thoughts. So, is somebody of you ready to give a few impressions of this Jagriti Yatra journey so far?
That guy up there.
Rodo, come.
Go, my boss.
Okay, so we don't pressure or push anybody to do nothing they want. So somebody else is maybe up to.
What is the question?
The question is, my question would be, what is the most inspiring talk? What was the most inspiring talk you had so far on the Jagriti Yatra? It can be a fellow Yatri, it can be one from the organization, one of the speakers. Think about it for a moment.
I have several that come in my mind already.
Okay, great. Then let's do the charts, like the top 3 hits,
Okay.
like on Spotify, top 3 hits of Jagriti Yatra for Pierre, but it's the top 3 conversations.
Okay, so I think the one that comes in my mind is I had a conversation in the bus yesterday when we went to the conference room at Bangalore, and this was with a guy who was a psychologist, and so we had a very good talk. And when we were talking about our childhood, he said me that first he grew in the street, so he left his family at 5 because he was working in a textile factory. And he was beaten by his boss and his family, so he said, okay, let's go. So he went to 4 years in the street, living in a train station, selling some papers or some food, etc. And then he was helped by a Catholic organization that gives him education and help him become a psychologist. So I was very impressed that this guy had a lot of faith in life, a lot of faith in people, and he wanted now to help others in these situations. And it gave me energy, because I asked him, for instance, what do you find hard in your living today, etc. He said me, nothing, I'm like in a heaven. When I have some difficulties, I don't care. So for a Western guy like me, it's very impressive.
Okay, great. So I actually also spoke to this fellow Yatri, and I can absolutely resonate the feeling that you also had from his conversation.
Yeah.
You want to share another encounter, or I can also move on to somebody else?
No, please, let's move on to another.
Okay, good.
Guys, thank you.
Okay. I think we have here a special guest on this train journey. Hanok was already here last year and came back. He is known for his positive vibes and is a great addition to this train. So maybe quickly introduce yourself. Tell me what happened last year on this Jagriti Yatra, why you came back, and what are you looking forward? Because you already know a little bit about all the programming, right?
Yeah, true. So basically, I have my Indian name is Hasmukh, and yeah, I joined last year, but it's only 4 days. So that's why I need to come back to actually complete the train. So yeah, that's why I'm come back to actually know all the picture, because last time I only joined for 4 days, so that's why I'm here to complete my journey.
Okay.
Yes.
And probably you're a little bit more, you know a little bit more about this Jagriti Yatra with respect to our newbies Yatris. What are you looking forward to in the next days?
I think it's more on like inspiration. To this phase, it's more like creation. So it's more like people still confusing anything, but I believe, I trust the process, and I believe the magic will happen in the day 7 and day 8, which is gonna become a new project, new startup that will contribute to the society, or especially in Indian community. So can't wait to see those magic happen in the next few more days. Yes. Yes.
So it seems that many Yatris are laser focused on social impact solutions to have positive impact on society at large, not only at a national scale but also on a global scale. Good. Thank you very much. I think I will move compartment and see what other Yatris will have to say.
My God, CNN is here.
Okay. Preparations for the day are going on here in this compartment. Is somebody ready to give a little interview of impressions of the Jagriti Yatra so far? Does somebody want to volunteer? No pressure. We can walk. You want to do that? Okay, great. So we will have our first American opinion, U.S. American opinion, on this interview, and let's see what he has to say. So I would propose that you quickly introduce yourself, and after that I will ask you a question.
Hi, my name is Zachary Crilly, coming from Washington, D.C. Here sitting on the train in lovely compartment number 6 in my pajamas, where we're getting ready for the very exciting day and enjoying my experience on the Yatra so far.
Okay, good. So let me think about a question. So yesterday we had our first mega event.
Yes.
What speaker impressed you the most and left a lasting memory, or maybe like a sentence that some of the speakers said that really resonated with you and that you took home and you thought maybe before going to bed about those words?
Well, I can't say that I had any dreams about the speakers that we witnessed yesterday. I really appreciated the words from the former Yatri who came back to speak. I believe he said he came on the journey 10 plus years ago. And during that time he met his business co-founder, and now they've grown their business to be a successful enterprise that has socially beneficial elements to it, and that just drove home to me the intention behind this trip for the domestic students as well as for us international delegates, which is the cross-pollination of great ideas and great entrepreneurial and generative energy. And it was nice to see a tangible example of that and hear his words of wisdom to us as present attendees on this journey.
Great. So actually this journey is not only about inspiration, but it's also a matchmaking exercise to maybe meet and find your future co-founder. So this Jagriti Yatra is very versatile and produces positive impact in many dimensions around entrepreneurship. Do you want to give your 2 cents?
Sure.
Okay, good. So quickly introduce yourself. Get comfortable. If you're comfortable, stay like you are. And then I will ask you a question.
So my name is Felipe. I'm part of the Brazilian delegation to Jagriti Yatra. I'm unemployed at the moment, but I am an economist by education. And I don't know, what else, what do you want to ask me?
So my question to you is, yesterday we attended the Mela, So the Mela is a festival for entrepreneurs, where we had the opportunity to meet over 60 entrepreneurs that have also social impact written into their DNA, corporate DNA. Which of those ideas and young startups was the most interesting to you?
Well, I can talk to you about the one that I had the most time to discuss and get my insights on. I don't remember the exact name of the startup, but I can describe it to you, and perhaps everyone will be able to find it. I also took a picture on my phone of the founder's business card. So essentially, it is a ecotourism company that tries to bring mostly Indian tourists, but internationals as well, to get to know the traditional ways of cultivating a species of tree which is endemic to India, and they do all their tours based entirely on this species of tree and all the applications that he has, because it has food applications, has medicine applications. So it is a way of both helping a small community, a rural community, have create income for its members, and also be profitable for its shareholders, and while at the same time doing so in a way that is environmentally friendly and also helps people discover a bit more about Indian culture and just be more empathetic with the environment in a certain sense. So if you start to think about, okay, if we keep doing things the way we're doing it, perhaps this particular species of tree will disappear, and so will the traditional ways of living of the people that live in this community.
Okay, great. So this is a solution that kind of takes one of our vices, if you want, or one of our passions, traveling, that are very polluting, and actually flip it into part of the solution towards a more sustainable and even maybe regenerative global economy. Okay, thank you for your 2 cents. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Okay, let's move on to the next compartment. Actually, show on the camera the congestion in the train. This is also part of the Jagriti Yatra. You have to make do with the lack of space, but it goes to show that you don't need a lot of physical comfort to come up with great ideas. So let's turn around and go to the next compartment. Oh yeah, lack of space. Lack of space is a constant. But we have here an angry participant. What does he want to say?
Get out of my bed, man. Get out of here.
Okay, so here we are with the Italian compartment. Does somebody want? This is the Italian delegation. Does somebody want to give an interview? No. Okay, this one here. No.
Just a quick one. If it is a quick one, yes, sir. Man.
Yeah, it depends on how long you answer.
Okay, so we'll be like short to answer.
So we have here an Italian delegation. They came here through the involvement of a professor back in Italy, right?
Yeah.
So, and so a lot of there's traffic on the train, but that's part of it. Okay, setting up the light here. So we are here with
Mattia Zanzot from Italy.
From Italy. And Mattia, so tell me a little bit about how you came to know about Jagriti Yatra, and what then made you decide to actually commit to this project.
So actually I was working in my city, and then former professors of my bachelor degrees sent me an email about the Jagriti Yatra with the link of like the website and a little bit of information about this opportunity, and told me and told my friend that as we are studying economy course, bachelor degrees that is focused on international like mindset and digital innovation, said to us that could be a very big like opportunity for our studies. So I talked with some of my friends, and then we decided to come here together and to try this experience.
Okay, great. Thank you for these 2 cents. And I think we had enough impressions for this morning, and we will see you in the coming days with updates from the Jagriti Yatra, the world's longest train journey, traveling across various Indian states. and meeting innovative minds across the Indian subcontinent.